The Tao of Self-Confidence, Episode 303. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. Visit our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits. Well, hello friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. I'm your host today, Sheena Yap Chan, and today I have a phenomenal lady on the show today. She is a business, relationship, and leadership coach, speaker, and author, and I'm really excited to have her on and share her story with us. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Divya Parekh. Divya, how are you today? Maybe you can fill in a little bit more about yourself to our listeners.
I'm doing well, and a little bit about myself is I have over 25 years of rich and varied experience, including roles as a university associate professor, scientist, biotechnology professional, and global leadership and business relationship coaching, speaking, and author. So I'm really passionate about my coaching, and it's my desire to make a really positive impact on people. And this was the reason that allowed me to merge my scientific background with my extensive experience as a coach, consultant, speaker, and author. And what I believe is that whether you're in corporate world, whether you are a self-employed consultant, or whether you're an entrepreneur, or regardless wherever you are, relationship and leadership are the keys to any successful business, academia, organization, or individual to succeed. I've seen this up so close while working on international level with leaders, achievers, and entrepreneurs. And all this experience has given me the opportunity to work with people and see the transformation firsthand. And I'll share with your listeners that there's nothing more rewarding than being a guide on the side and helping people achieve the transformation and achieve their goals and realize their potential to live the life they want.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that, Divya. And what's your cultural background?
My cultural background is I come from India, and US has been my home for more than my lifespan in India. So US has become home. And culturally, I see myself as a citizen of the planet more than anything else, because having coached across 60 countries and coming across people from diverse backgrounds and diverse culture, what I've found is what is personal is universal, and problems remain the same, human nature remains the same. So that's how I see the world.
Thanks for sharing that, Divya. And what would be your favorite self-confidence quote?
So one of my most favorite quotes is the one that I wrote from my heart during tough times, is that while courage fosters self-acceptance, confidence challenges you to break the mold and step into success.
Thanks for sharing that quote, and I love that it's true, right? Like having courage is what really gives us that strength to keep going, to have that confidence to build up and live the life that we want. So I really love that quote that you created and you mentioned. And in your own words, how would you define self-confidence?
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. So the way I define self-confidence begins with yourself. It's that commitment to yourself. It's the clarity of direction you want your life to go in. It is the character, regardless whether it is wonderful times or stressful times, that allows you to take action that is in alignment with your values. Because if you act differently in different times, then it's not you. And then when it's not you, it's hard to bring confidence to the table, because you're confident that you're going to live by your values. You're going to have your actions align with your values. And as you live by your values, it's important to gain competency, to gain mastery of your craft. And as you bring the competency, creativity, and courage to sustain that confidence and keep that confidence in daily life, knowing that it's work in progress, it's a journey, it's not a destination, because life will throw different challenges at you, life will throw different curveballs at you. But it's about having that confidence that yes, no matter what comes my way, I will rise to the challenge and work through it. Continue marching towards my dream and goal.
Thanks for sharing your definition, and it's so true. You know, having that clarity and competency to keep going will get you to that goal that you want. So thanks again. And Divya, what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
My life before the discovery of self-confidence was, there were so many times when I wanted to take action, but I would hold myself back thinking about the self-doubts and the negative self-chatter that would come into my head. And I would allow a lot of naysayers to step into my life, take their advice, and not go after the dreams that I wanted to go. Now, that said, it does not mean that I do not get self-doubts. It's about working through those self-doubts. It's about moving through it, experiencing them, accepting them, and moving beyond them.
Thanks for sharing that. And I think it's something we can all relate to, when we hold back for actions, not, realizing, we can just switch that thought and realize like we can go out there and do it. And, what was that aha moment in your life when you realized you were more than enough to go after what you wanted?
So the aha moment for me was that from having that self-doubt to accepting it, taking that courage and challenging myself and saying, yes, I can do it. And not only I can do it, taking the action and knowing that failure is part of the success, learning the lessons from the failure and celebrating success at the same time, moving beyond that, moving through it, and finding that I did it. So the goals that I would set out to do, I would go after them, and I found that I did it. So for example, I will share that one of the most recent books that I'm writing, The Entrepreneur's Garden, it has been a very, very tough road to capture a lot of different things in that and write that book. So I was having self-doubts because when I sent it out to somebody to review it, they came back and said, this book is totally not good, and I don't think so you should even think about publishing it or even writing it. You need to go back to the drawing board. And what I did was, okay, I looked at it, and I had that self-trust and confidence in myself. I said, no, even if it will help even one person, I'm going to do it. And guess what? I have sent it out to so many people, and I've received really great reviews. If I had let one naysayer talk me out of that book, I would not have been able to write it.
Thanks for sharing that, Divya. And it's so true, right? Like sometimes, we listen to one person not realizing it's just one person. And if it's something that you believe in, you keep going. And if it, sometimes things might not go the way, you want to see it happen. But, you have to realize like it's part of the process and something good would always come out of it. And, because of your aha moments, what's your life been like now?
That's absolutely right. That life is now the same. Life does not change. Life still has celebrations. Life still has successes. Life still has failures. It is just that now, as I keep on growing, as I keep on learning and growing, because I think I'm the student of the life, I'm able to handle things better and better. I'm able to trust in myself more and more. And as I trust in myself more and more, I can recognize my potential. I'm able to face those doubts and move through them and move beyond them and manage risks and achieve goals as I continue along the journey of life.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Divya. And it's great that you can, go out there, face your fears, trust yourself that you are more than enough to go out and live the life that you want and help others in the process. And, to the woman who's listening to your episode, she may be in her own journey of self-confidence. What would be that one tip you would give to her?
So the one tip that I would give is know that you have the potential. You have the strength. You have what it takes to go after your dreams. And I will share one quote that I love. From a small acorn, a mighty oak can grow. So I would just say that recognize your potential and let it unfold and let your shine come through. Because you have it what it takes to be your best, do more, and achieve more.
Thanks for that wonderful advice. And I think it's a great reminder for all of us to realize that we are more than enough. We have what it takes. We are capable and have the potential to go out there and do the things that we want. So thanks again. And if our listeners wanted to connect with you, is there any links or social media profiles you can share with us today?
First of all, thank you so much, Sheena, for having me on your show. And I would like to share that your listeners can reach out to me on my email, which is contact@divyaparekh.com. It is contact@ D as in David, I, V as in Victor, YA, P as in Paul, A as in Apple, R as in Robert, E, K as in Kevin, H as in Harry.com. And you can also visit my website, www.divyaparekh.com. And you can connect with me on Facebook, on my business page, which is Beyond Confidence for Success. Please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to support you in any capacity I can.
Awesome, and thanks for sharing that. And to our listeners, if you want to connect with Divya, you can also head on over to the taoofselfconfidence.com and search for Divya's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else we talked about. And I just want to thank Divya for taking the time to share her story with us. So thank you so much.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
No problem. It was an honor having you on the show. And to our listeners, be on the lookout for another new episode of another amazing woman's journey to self-confidence. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of The Tao of Self-Confidence. Get your free audiobook by visiting our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits.